I have over 100 clients in my business, and I asked them all what the one thing was that truly transformed themselves. Now, obviously, in my group chat, I have got clients that have been with me for years, and I have got clients that are brand new. So everyone's answer was really interesting. And I slowly asked them in messages. I asked some of my own personalized clients, some of my coaches' clients, and sort of got a general gist of what the theme was. And the biggest one by far was self-worth. Now, a lot of clients come to Coach to Confidence, which is my business that helps busy mums, busy women feel confident in their skin and learn how to feel great for the rest of their life and not yo-yo diet, no matter how time poor they are. A lot of my clients come with quite low self-worth. I get a lot of clients come to us that are recently postpartum or have a really demanding job or just haven't felt good in their skin for years, potentially decades, potentially ever. And I find that they are the kind of clients that look after everyone else, people please, show up for everyone else and just don't show up for themselves. They just don't put in the time or effort or energy to themselves. And I actually agree. I think the biggest change I see from a client that goes on to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, or maybe starts running or gets really toned and lean or does a photo shoot or any of the things that we get clients doing regularly is they learn that they are okay to prioritize themselves. They are okay and they deserve to take up space and they deserve to make themselves a priority. 99.9% of our clients are mums, so a lot of them are very good at showing up for everyone else and making sure the kids have food, their husband has food, everything around them is done. And they just have such a big mental load that they just put themselves not even on the list. They're not even close to being on that mental list. And before you know it, they don't feel good in their skin. They feel rubbish in themselves and their self-worth is on the floor. So how do you build self-worth, Liv? How do you achieve this one thing that has led to these client success stories and they feel absolutely incredible and confident? It is from the small repeatable habits. So for some of our clients, like when they join us, they're not even drinking enough water. They're not even taking supplements regularly. They're not eating enough vegetables. It's the small, tiniest things that make a difference. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when a client messages me saying, I've now started a routine where I read in the evenings, and for the last 3 weeks, I've been reading instead of scrolling. Yes, it may not be directly health and fitness related, but that to me shows they are respecting their time, they're respecting their energy, and they're constantly doing something for future them. A lot of us doom scroll in the evenings, and myself also very guilty of this at times, because it's a quick dopamine hit. We feel good in the moment, but it does impact our sleep. It definitely impacts our memories and our mood. And it does also impact our quality of sleep, which obviously impacts our next day, blah, blah, blah. And it's actually a bit of a cycle where you feel like you're doing something nice and almost like pleasant for yourself, but it actually has some negative knock-on effects. And a lot of things are like this, we think it's really nice to eat a bit of chocolate or have a glass of wine. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with those like in moderation, but it does always have a knock-on impact. Whereas a lot of the things that don't feel amazing in the moment, like drinking your water or planning out your food for the day, tracking your food, or doing any of the things that can feel a little bit boring and maybe just a bit repeatable, that is what builds self-worth and self-trust, because it's showing you that you can show up for the things that don't give you immediate dopamine and you'll keep doing it because you know it's going to help you long term. So it's really important to make promises to yourself and keep them. A lot of clients have low self-worth when they come to us because they just don't keep any of the promises, and they have these beliefs about themselves that they're never going to achieve what they want to achieve, and they just are the type of person that starts things and fails and starts and stops, and they can't be consistent. And these are beliefs that are hardwired over years and decades, and it's so important to change that. And the way you do that is the small things. It's telling yourself that, okay, I'm the kind of person that drinks water every single day and drinks enough water every single day, and then you show yourself that you do that by repeating those habits every day. I am the kind of person that does work out regularly, because I say I'm going to work out 3 times a week, and I do work out 3 times a week. And sometimes they're long sessions, sometimes they're short sessions, but I get that done. It's keeping the promises to yourself. And I would also say this has been one of the biggest changes in my own fitness journey, as someone that's competed in like bodybuilding, in powerlifting. I'm about to do an ultra marathon. Like, I've done a lot of Hyroxes, I've done all sorts of things over the years. And I am now someone that does keep a promise to myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I will do it. And that does give me confidence. It probably gives me confidence to the point of delusion. Hence the fact that I've never ran a marathon, but I am signed up for an ultra marathon. But that is because I know if I tell myself I'm going to do something, I will do it. I will show up. And that was built over years of doing the tiny, small habits. So if you want a life-changing transformation, obviously check out my information and what I give and what I coach in the link in my bio. But more importantly, start showing up with small habits. Do the small, boring, repeatable habits that don't feel particularly exciting. Keep the small promises you make to yourself. If you say you're going to do something for you, do it, get it done, make it work. and you will build self-worth, and that will build self-trust. And before you know it, you'll feel confident, you feel better. Even if nothing changes physically, it should. But if nothing changes physically, you will feel more confident and happier and more, confident in who you are as a person. I hope you found today useful. I do drop helpful videos twice a week, every week. So if you have any questions, please comment them below and I'll get back to you. And make sure you're obviously subscribed if you're not already.